Hey everybody, my name's Caswell Cook, dressed in pink, and we're live here at the Misquamicut Beach Drive-In Movie Theater in Misquamicut at 316 Atlantic Ave, which is a lovely place. And actually I'm gonna walk this way as Shane turns the camera so you can actually see the drive-in screen behind me. And so if you're watching us tonight, you're probably watching us on the Misquamicut Beach Facebook page, or perhaps the Drive-In Facebook page, or one of those other pages that you're watching us on. And wherever you're watching us from, we would love it if you would type in the comments where you're watching us from. We'd love to know where our viewers are from. People that love Misquamicut Beach, some of you may be here this week. Certainly the vacationing has begun and the hotels and the cottages are full up. So it's a lot of fun. So tonight we're showing Goonies, and we're gonna hopefully have a sellout crowd tonight. It's starting to pick up. There's Mike Land, who is our projectionist, and he's actually cleaning out the projection shed because he knows how I am about things being clean. It also says on the outside of his projection shed over there, it says Carl Spackler, assistant greenskeeper. And if you can tell me what that's a reference to, type it into the comments and you're going to get a free ticket to come to any movie you want here at the Misquamicut Drive-In. So what movie was Carl Spackler from? The assistant greenskeeper. That's a good trivia question. It should be easy. So the first person to type it in the comments, Ben's going to have to take note of who it is and send it to me. We will make sure that you get into any drive-in movie, one, not the whole summer, drive-in movie. That's a really good contest. Yeah, right. It's a great contest. So that's tonight, and then tomorrow night it's really exciting because there's a group. I don't know if you've seen this group that's offering a tour, haunted tours of downtown Westerly. They also do Mystic. They're called Seaside Shadows, and they are going to be here tomorrow night talking about their tours. You can probably sign up for one of their haunted tours in downtown Westerly or downtown Mystic. And we're going to be showing Friday the 13th tomorrow night, which is pretty cool. And then if I look ahead at the coming weeks or the coming days, we have some exciting stuff happening. So first of all, Sunday, we're now open 5 days a week: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday is the Never-Ending Story. Why do I feel like this is... No, you're right. Yeah? Hang on. Let me just reposition my microphone. This is modern technology, folks. This is a microphone. Yeah, they do a great job. I do have the name of the winner. Who? It is Heather Smith Rodriguez. And what did she guess? Let me check with our producer. Let's make sure she guessed the right thing. So tonight is Goonies. You still got time to come down. We start at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow, Friday the 13th, sponsored by Seaside Shadows. Sunday, The Never-Ending Story. Next Wednesday, E.T. Then the next night, next Thursday, Caddyshack. Could that be the answer to that question? And then next Friday is Spider-Man No Way Home. And then, folks, next Saturday is our first special event of the drive-in of the summer. Some of you may remember the movie Meatballs from the early 1980s, a teen comedy back then. And it starred a very young Bill Murray, fresh off of Saturday Night Live at the time, before Groundhog Day, before Ghostbusters. It was one of Bill Murray's, first leading roles. Anyway, one of the leading ladies in the film, Christine DeBelle, who was in the movie, is going to actually be here on stage, and she's going to do a question and answer, so you can ask her all about Meatballs and all about Bill Murray and all about the other great stuff she's done, obviously, besides Meatballs over the years. But we're really excited to have her as our first guest. We've kind of had a little tradition of having people from the movies come and answer questions. She'll also be doing photographs, signing autographs, so it's really exciting. So next Saturday night, make sure you come down and see Meatballs. And then the following week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we are having 3 days of Back to the Future. 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3 days of Back to the Future. And we even have a DeLorean club, a DeLorean car club for the first time. They're going to bring a bunch of DeLoreans down to this movie. But if that's not enough, back for a third year in a row, one of only 6 actors that was in all 3 Back to the Future movies. His name is JJ Cohen, and he was part of Biff's gang in all 3 Back to the Future movies. And he has been with us for the past couple years, and he's got some pretty good insight into what it was like to work on those movies, those 3 amazingly huge 1980s movies, and what it was like to work with, you know, Michael J. Fox and the people in the movie. And then he went on to do some other films, 976 Evil. He was in Almost Famous. He was in The Principal with Lou Gossett Jr. So, and he's been in a ton of TV shows and stuff. So, JJ Cohen. So this, and it doesn't cost any extra to come to these shows, folks. JJ will, you know, he sells. He's got a bobblehead he sells, and he's got some other stuff that's pretty funny.
We do have JJ in the green room, so when you're ready, we can pass it over to Ben and JJ if you like.
We can pass over to Ben and JJ. Well, since I know,
perfect timing, huh?
Well, actually, Liz will take care
there
of
we
this.
go.
So that's the story, folks, and we're very excited that JJ and Ben are going to do an interview, and I hope that JJ thinks that I built him up enough. All right, Ben, over to you.
Thanks, Caswell. JJ, how are you?
Hey, I'm fantastic. I wanted to tell you, Caswell did a great job, except he said that I have a bobblehead doll. I don't have a bobblehead doll. It's a custom pop that I had made. But hey, I'm doing great. I wanted to tell you, right now I'm actually taping live. I wanted to show you guys where I'm taping from. I'm at the Mahoning Valley Comic-Con in Boardman, Ohio, which is near Youngstown, which is about 45 minutes from Cleveland or so. And we're doing the Mahoning Valley Comic-Con this weekend. And Ming Chen from Comic Book Men is going to be here. And Deep Roy, who played, I think he was Yoda in one of the Star Wars movies. And also he was, what I know him from is the remake of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He played
the Johnny Depp remake.
The Johnny Depp one. He was an Oompa Loompa, and then they like duplicated him like 50 times.
He was all of the Oompa Loompas.
Correct. He was all of the Oompa Loompas. So he's going to be here, and they're going to be sitting right next to me. There's Ming. That's going to be Ming's table, and that's going to be Deep's table, and then I'm here, just kind of setting up. Here's my. I don't often bring this to Misquamicut because there's no room to hang this, but this is what I typically do. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Just hang it from the screen, JJ.
From what screen?
From the projection screen. Just hang it from the big screen. Just forget the movie for the night and hang this. I'm pretty sure. I don't even think I would want to see that for 2 hours straight. But hey, I got some great things cooking this year for Misquamicut. I wanted to show you, for the people that came last year, we're doing, I brought my pink balls last year. Do you remember about my pink balls? Of course, you haven't stopped talking about your pink balls for
I don't think you've been stopped talking about them either, Ben, from what I understand. So I appreciate it.
Once you see JJ's pink balls, you can never unsee them.
That's true. I have a special of what I'm going to be doing this year. What I'm going to be doing is this photo. This was a career photo. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but this is there we go. We got my big head there from Oz, and then all the characters that I played. It's really great. It's got 3 little Back to the Future references. It's got some amazing stories. Fire with Fire. Anyway, we're going to be doing that. It's going to be a $40 special. My career photo, and it comes with a selfie. And I'm really excited about that because we've never done that before. And then, of course, if people have their own pieces that they want me to sign, that'll be a different price, and that'll come with a bunch of other stuff. But I'm super excited to come.
So we're super excited. So I was just going to say, we're super excited to have you. As always, this will be your 3rd year in a row coming to Misquamicut, and it's always so fun, and it's so fun to watch the Back to the Future movies with you. You are one of only 6 actors, I believe, who were in all three Back to the Future movies.
That's right. And the original choice for Biff, by the way.
Well, that's what I was just gonna. JJ, you got to give me space to lead into your.
Okay.
If I say it, it's more, and then you go, oh yeah.
It's more prestigious if you say it, Ben. Is that what you're saying?
If I say it, then you don't have to say it. And then I'm asking you the question. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's quite okay. It's very informal here. Westerly's like family. I don't think we have to get into all that stuff. But the bottom line is, I don't know why my hat's having problems. But yeah, I was the original choice for Biff. They wanted Michael J. Fox originally, and he wasn't available. He was doing a TV show called Family Ties, and the promoters wouldn't let him out of the contract. And so they kept looking. They found Eric Stoltz. Eric and I are the same height. And so they said I could not play the role of Biff. They kept looking, found someone else. And we shot for a month and a half. They decided that Eric Stoltz wasn't right for the role. They fired him, and they brought Michael in, and the rest is history. But on the DVD commentary, Bob Gale, the writer and producer, does say that had Michael been cast originally as Marty, JJ would have been Biff.
How much do you hate Family Ties?
Oh, I don't hate Family Ties. I'll tell you, I don't have a lot of hate at all. Back to the Future was just one of the things. It was just one piece of my career. I had a really nice full 20-year career. But I'll tell you what I really want to talk about, Ben. Caswell and I are actually going to be meeting when I come there, because we have talked a few times now about making this an annual event. And I guess one time is a fluke, 2 times is a habit, and 3 times I guess you could say it's an annual event.
Sure.
And what I wanted to start doing was I wanted to start bringing other things like my celebrity friends with me to Misquamicut to also share and maybe show some of their movies. But also we have maybe, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself and reveal something I shouldn't reveal at this particular time. I have to talk more to Caswell about it, but I think we're going to be bringing some really, really special things to Westerly. And I'm super excited about that. So if people are interested, come on down, the weekend. And it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The doors open at 6:30. It's 6:30 to 9. The screening starts at 9. But I understand we're going to do a little Q&A too before. And so that's exciting. If people have questions, they can come on down and ask whatever questions they want. And other than that, I don't know if I mentioned this, because of my line, Dork thinks he's going to drown. This Dork tour that I did last year that actually started at Misquamicut Beach Drive-In, where we did 19 stops in 25 days. And this year, we're actually doing 31 stops in 63 days. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually shooting my first movie next week. After 35 years of being out of the business, I'm going to be doing my first movie next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right after this con wraps. And so I'm super excited about that and to be back acting again. So that's fantastic.
That is amazing. I'm excited to hear that. And next year, hopefully, we can maybe we'll play that movie when you're here one of the nights.
Oh, I don't know if that movie will be ready to be screened quite in Misquamicut, but I like maybe. The way you think.
So JJ, I have a question that I haven't gotten to ask you in any of these Q&As because Caswell always hogs the interview time. What did you prefer the most? Right, so you're one of only 6 actors to be in all 3 Back to the Future movies. What did you prefer the most? The 50s, the fictional 2015, or the Wild Wild West?
Well, now you know that I was only in the 50s gang.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say the 50s, of course.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you what it was. We actually played the future. Now that I think about it, we were not only 1985. No, it was an alternate 1985, right? Because the alternate. Okay, but it was 1985. It wasn't 2015.
Okay, right. You're right.
Okay, so when we came back, it was still the 1955 characters who had aged.
Yes.
And so I'm going to say the 1955 because, and the same thing too, I get asked a lot, what was my favorite movie of the three? Obviously it would be the original, just to put things in perspective. Back to the Future was so humongous, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. In fact, the whole franchise. It when Do you remember the movie Fright Night?
Yeah.
So Fright Night was a huge hit. I loved the movie. It made $24.9 million, and that's a lot of money back in the 80s for a movie, making it. To put it in perspective, though, Back to the Future made $388 million, and Back to the Future 2 made $344 million, and the quote unquote loser of the bunch, Back to the Future 3, and I say that tongue in cheek, made $244 million. So it was such a huge blockbuster, and the fact that here we are 35 years later. I was late to the party. I was, running my own business when they were asking me to come and do cons in 2005.
Yeah.
And I didn't do my first con until like 2010. And I only did 3 because I was taking care of my mom.
Yep.
And then when she passed in 2016 and 2019, someone said, "Hey, do you want to go back and do those cons again?" And I didn't really think there was much interest, but luckily a lot of people that were my age or slightly younger really enjoyed the movie, or slightly older, showed it to people like you, Ben. They're kids and younger than you, and it just rekindled a whole new love affair for that movie, and a whole new generation is now loving and embracing it also. So it's really well written. I have to tell you, I read in my 20-year career as an actor, I worked with all kinds of Academy Award winners, Kevin Costner, Steven Spielberg, Cameron Crowe, Louis Gossett Jr. It was probably the best script that I ever read. Which, by the way, if you buy, I have a $70 package too, where it's any photo you want on my table, not just the career photo. And it also comes with a copy of my book and the selfie and a raffle ticket. And the raffle ticket, a portion of the proceeds goes to charity. My charity is Children's Hospitals of Nevada. It's the same thing as last year. People know I live in Vegas. I have a home in Vegas. So I try to give back to my own community. But what you win is a signed copy of a Back to the Future script, a signed Hot Wheels DeLorean, a signed Back to the Future 2 trading cards, a pack of trading cards, and 2 signed promo flyers from when I was doing shows 10 years ago. So we're going to actually do 10 drawings at the end of the year. So you got 10 chances to win that too. And then, so for the diehard Back to the Future fan, it's really, really a good gift.
Awesome. It sounds like a good gift. And, honestly, just getting to have you come and meet you in person and hear your stories, and then watch, one of the most quintessential films of all time.
Yes.
With you, who were there for all 3 of them and truly a part of the history of cinema. It's a great honor, and we love that it's becoming a tradition. So thank you so much, JJ, for coming.
Thank you. I really appreciate those last words you said. I've been doing these interviews with you and Caswell for the last 3 years, and that's one of the most wonderful things you've ever said, and it truly touches my heart. And I really am honored to come and to be asked to come and to keep coming back. I don't want you and I to start crying now. And this with you and I crying, it'll be a mess. But I love you, Ben, and I appreciate everything you do for Misquamicut and Westerly and helping Caswell. And God bless you, buddy.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you, sir.
JJ. And guys, come down. There will be a DeLorean there. Come see JJ Cohen July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Get your autographs. Get your pink balls. Are you bringing the pink balls back?
I'm not only bringing the pink balls, but I'll tell you this. I bought 500 pink balls. I bought 500 more pink balls. And I'm going to tell you something. For anybody that wants my pink balls, all you need to do, and especially at Westerly, for Misquamicut, I'm not doing this at all the cons and all the bookstores and comic stores that I'm going to, but I'm doing it for Westerly. Anybody that wants one of my pink balls to hold one in their hand, you just ask, and you got it for free.
All right. I might unfortunately have to do that. Thank you, JJ. We'll see you in just under 2 weeks' time. Have a good night.
Fantastic. Thank you. Love you guys.
You too. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was fantastic. I cannot throw it back to Caswell as he has a drive-in to run, but we want to say thank you to JJ Cohen for coming to Misquamicut. Again, that's July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd at the Misquamicut Drive-In. You get tickets for that show. Tonight, we're playing the Goonies at 9 p.m., and like Caswell said at the top of the show, it is now open Wednesday through Sunday. Every single week, the movies start at 9. You can get in before that, obviously. And we have wonderful events like the one that you just heard about. So please come on down. And if you want more information in general about Misquamicut Beach, you can find out all of the info that you need to at misquamicut.org. There's a wonderful, if you want to get in touch, click the get in touch on there. There's text messages if you're coming down for the day and you want to know what are the updates, what are the specials, what's open, et cetera, et cetera. There's a number and you can just text it, or you can, put your phone on the QR code on the screen. And just for the day, for the week, whatever you're here for, Misquamicut Beach will text you the updates for all of that. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you at the drive-in. And for Misquamicut Beach, I'm Ben Barber. And here's a throwback to last year. We haven't played this yet, but here's Avery Movie.
Hey everybody, it's Avery Movie with some do's and don'ts when you come visit the Misquamicut Drive In Movie Theater. Do buy your tickets online. Don't bring cash. Do pull up to the stop sign for assistance. Don't park yourself. Do throw your trash in the waste receptacles. Don't be a litter bug. Do turn your lights off. Don't be inconsiderate. Do talk quietly during the movie. Don't yell! Do come to our concession stand to get some delicious goodies. Don't order delivery. Do buy our sick merch so you can look just like me. Don't commit identity theft. It's a serious crime. And remember, do have fun when you come to visit the Misquamicut Drive In Movie Theater. Hey everybody, it's Avery Movie with some do's and don'ts when you come visit the Misquamicut Drive In Movie Theater. Do buy your tickets online.